Ring.
Hello,
Hi, I'm calling about the home for sale. Is this the owner?
it is. Who's this?
Great. My name is Alex. I'm actually a local realtor, and I
Oh,
was just wondering when you sold the home, where you're looking to move to.
Alex, you are probably the 100th realtor that I've gotten. I appreciate that you guys are out here hustling, but I am definitely not interested in listing.
Jesus, 100 realtors. Oh my God, I can only imagine. So have all those 180 realtors, has any of them brought a buyer through yet?
I have no idea. I can't keep track of all the calls I've gotten. I know I'm not getting very many buyers. I'm getting a lot of
Sure.
real estate agents though.
Sure. Well, look, I don't want to waste your time. I'll get right to the point. I don't want to be a bothersome agent. So I'm just calling to see when you sold the home, where you're looking to move to.
Well, I already have a home, so I don't need any help with that.
Okay.
So I'm pretty set there, but I have a home in Oakland Township, so I'm good.
Very nice. Very nice. So ideally, how soon did you want to be in your home in Oakland Township?
I don't really have a timeline. I need to get this one sold just because I don't want to pay for two homes. So that's the only reason I'm selling. So no
Gotcha.
time in particular.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. And I know you said you don't want to list, but would you be willing to cooperate with a buyer's agent, offer out 3% commission?
3% for what?
Well, that's just a standard market rate for buyer's agent's commission. So typically when a buyer or an agent has a buyer, they request 3% in their contract, their buyer agency contract. So is that something you may be willing to offer out, or is that negotiable, or where are you at with that?
Well, I mean, doesn't the buyer have to pay that? Why would I pay for a buyer to bring somebody through? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's a great question. And I'd love to go through all that information with you. And we can talk about commission structure. We can talk about net sales price. We can talk about all the costs involved in the closing process. I'm actually going to be in your area tomorrow evening. Would you mind if I stop by at 5 o'clock, or Wednesday at 6 be better?
Are you bringing a buyer with you?
That's a great question. And I don't know if I have a buyer or not. I haven't seen the house yet. So I want to make sure I see the house. I know what it has to offer. But what I'm willing to do for you is, while I'm there viewing the home, I'd be more than happy to go through some information with you, as well as run some numbers. So that way you can decide if it makes sense. In worst case scenario, you get a free market analysis out of it. And that way I've seen the home and it knows what it has to offer. Does that sound fair?
No, you know what? I've done my homework. I know my house
Sure.
better than anybody. So at this point, I'm just gonna continue with what I'm doing. But thank you for the call. I appreciate it.
Of course, of course. Just one last question. I see you're listed at $400,000. What number were you hoping to net from the sale of your home?
I mean, $400,000. That's why I'm not paying an agent, so I can get all of that.
I got you. I got you. So let's just say someone came by and offered you $300,000, had a big duffel bag full of cash, say they can close in 2 weeks, get you to your Oakland Township home. Is that an offer you may take a look at?
300,000?
380.
Oh, I was like, no way. 380 I might entertain, but it would have to be cash, quick close. I mean, it'd have to have all the bells and whistles for me.
Okay, I got you. And look, the reason why I'm asking all these questions is because I work with sellers who are in the exact same position as you. You don't really need to sell, you want to sell, and at the same time, you want to make sure you maximize your return and get as much money out of the home as possible, right?
Yep, that's the goal.
And so look, Dawn, let's forget about commission and everything else. If I was able to put you in a situation where I can get your home sold for you and net you at a bare minimum at $380,000, or as close to $400,000 as possible, regardless of commission and everything else, and get you into your Oakland Township home, what would stop you from selling the home?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I know I can sell it on my own. I'm pretty savvy. I have a degree in business. I know what I'm doing. So I don't need somebody else telling me how to sell my house. So at this point, if you have a buyer, I would love for you to bring them through. Feel free to give me a call back when you do. And then, maybe we can work from that end.
Yeah, of course. And look, you 100% can sell your home without a doubt. You sound like you're very capable and you can absolutely sell your home. But the real question becomes not that if you can sell your home, but are you selling your home for the highest possible sales price, and are you leaving money on the table? Because there's a huge difference, especially regarding your sales price, between the market that you're currently in, which is a for sale by owner market, and the realtor community MLS market, and at the end sales price that we end up at. So you can definitely sell your home, but the real question becomes is, are you leaving money on the table, and are you really maximizing your value? Does that make sense?
It does. So what's the big difference, I guess?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's exactly why I love to sit down with you for about 15 to 20 minutes to go through all this in detail so I can show you what the differences are and how that may impact your sales price. Would tomorrow at 5 or Wednesday at 6 be better for you?
I'm not signing anything.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely want to know a little bit more, but I'm not interested in listing. So if we're gonna do it, I guess we can do it Wednesday, but just know I'm not signing.
Hey, I totally get that, and I appreciate the straightforwardness. Let's do Wednesday at 6 o'clock. I'll come out. We'll go through all the information together. We'll go through a market analysis. We'll go through a closing net sheet. We'll go through all the costs, and the option's up to you, right? It's up to you whether or not you want to proceed, but I just want to give that option to you because I know what position you're in, and I've worked with people in the exact same position as you, and I know it's something that I can help with. So that's all. I'm going to come out, provide you with some options, give you some numbers, give you some information, and ultimately it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to move on forward. Does that sound good?
I guess that sounds okay.
All right, sounds good. Well, I look forward to seeing you Wednesday at 6 o'clock.
Thank you.